things you do, I suppose, as president is there's certain times in a player's career that they achieve milestones, and some of those milestones for some of you guys look a long way away, and 100 games is, 5 years of not getting injured basically, of football, or 4 and a bit if we're playing finals, and it's just a magnificent achievement for someone to do that. The like Frank Agostino to come forward, and just want to have a few words about Frank, because again, a great thing is he's come from the junior zone, Miranda, and I know he's still got a passion for Miranda. I know he puts in effort at Miranda footy club still. And Frank, a couple of years ago in our final series at Fremantle, really, I think, destroyed his knee. It was unbelievable. I was there that day, and Frankie got up and sort of, we didn't do too good that day. We lost to South, and it was probably one of the league finals that Frank's played in. But he never said die, and I think I was talking to Ashley, who was working, his fiancée, and I was talking to her, and she said, the doctors reckon it's just so bad, he may never play again. And we said, oh wow, that's just bad news, to the club and to Frank. And but Frank, with his attitude, and when you look at Frank and you look at what we put out there tonight, sometimes you sort of say to yourself, well, there's a little bit more towards maybe the pain barrier. We've got to get through things. And I think what Frank has achieved with his knee, he won him to 100 games. I hope you go on, Frank, obviously, and get a lot more than 100 games. I hope you do get that elusive premiership. But he was part of the 2000, and I've got Wolfie here, I think, tonight, and maybe Glance, I think, was in that 2000 side. And he has got those beautiful memories. But 100 games of league football in these times is fantastic, and I think Frank Agostino typifies the East Perth spirit. Never say die. I think he's a guy I relate to like a David Swan, and when he had a couple of knee reconstructions, you'll never play again. So as big as Arnold, I will. And that's Frank. So we always have a traditional cake. And Lil, I'm sorry to keep you up this late at night, but certainly, she'd never miss it, and Lil bakes the cake. And I think Frank's looked at a few of these being handed over the years, and I was always said, well, I'd like one of those little repping cakes. So thanks again, Lil. And Lil, maybe you could just come up a little bit and stand up, and maybe you can help us give it to Frankie, and I'm sure he'd like to give you a hug and a kiss. That's the Frank Agostino 100th game cake from Lil, and guys, I've got to tell you, I had a slice of it. I think it was Swannies. It was fantastic. So thanks very much. Not sure you can do this one, Frank. Kick it around the road or something that the game ball made, and fantastic effort for East Perth, and we really want to see you around the club. You're a personal friend, and that's fantastic effort. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Ron. Look, East Perth Footy Club's been great to me. I provide many good friends, and not only teammates but supporters as well that I classify as friends as well. So thanks for that, and thanks to Bronte and the club for giving me the opportunity to play here. Tonight didn't probably go the way I would have hoped, but I know that the guys gave their full effort, and for that, boys, I thank you very much. I hope I can get as many games out of myself as I can. I'll keep going with this program, and hope that I can sort of push on each week, and look, it's a week-to-week thing, but again, I love to come and thank the opportunity to play here. Couldn't play footy if it wasn't for my parents. Driving to the games, I don't think they've missed a game ever. And they're here again tonight, and full of support, and thanks very much, Mum and Dad. put up with a lot of shit. I'm going to be angry tonight because we lost as well, but thank you very much for all your support, and look, let's go forward tonight. Bronte, spot on, it was just a hiccup. Let's just move forward. There's clear upside in our game. Get the things right that Brooke's talking about, and all of a sudden the wins will start happening. Before you know it, we'll be 6-2 going into the bye.
Thanks, Frank, and from me, congratulations on a wonderful achievement. I mentioned to the players before the game, one thing with Frank, and some people can be inclined to look on the negative side sometimes and go, well, Frank played his first league game in 2001 and achieved his 100th game in 2009. 8 seasons later, you do your sums 20 games a year, it's about 160 games. To me, that shows the type of man that he is. It shows the courage that he withstood on the way through, on the journey. You know, there's a lot of times that players through that transition on going through the grades get disappointments and walk away from it, and Frank didn't. And then he had again a tragedy with his knee, and many other players would not have come back and persisted and continued on, and Frank did. And you know, there's two wonderful examples of the courage that he showed throughout his footy career, and you know, you'd be commended, Frank, and I'm sure your inspiration will lead our players into future success.